Okay, it's been a while. It's been a while since I sat down and did this and just kind of like spoke to the camera. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy New Year. If you guys aren't keeping up with me on Instagram, and this isn't like a plug of any sort, I mean, I guess it's kind of a plug, but everyone on my Instagram has been kind of up to date for the most part about where I've been, what I've been up to, because you guys, if you haven't noticed, I haven't been uploading as frequently. And I mentioned to you guys that, well, at least the people on my Instagram, I mentioned that I haven't been feeling well. You haven't caught some of the, I guess, clues. They're not really clues because they're kind of blatant in my videos over the last couple months. Then today we'll clear it all up. We're going to talk about everything that's happened, all the changes that are coming in my life, all the changes that will kind of trickle down to this channel. So there will be changes to the channel. There's going to be changes to my life. And what better way to bring in the new year than to tell you guys everything that's been going on. First of all, 2022, I ended up back in the office 2 days a week, so that was a bummer. That kind of slowed down my schedule as well. My grandma was diagnosed with cancer at the beginning of 2022, and she has finally finished her cancer treatments this week, actually, so we're super excited for that. That was a journey in itself. Also, in 2022, I got engaged. Don't mind my fingers, okay? Your girl, if you keep up with my Instagram, your girl has issues with finding a nail tech. The day I got engaged, people were pressuring me to get my nails done in the weirdest way, trying not to, I guess, blow the secret that I was getting engaged that day, but I was not happy with my nails, and I told myself I put on my stories that I would not do my nails after I get engaged. Like, that's it. It's trauma. It's literal trauma getting my nails done. But yeah, so I got engaged in September. If you guys haven't caught that, this ring has been on my finger for a while, and it was beautiful. It's so funny to think about these things because last year I did a video about wanting to get married, wanting to have kids, etc., and then it kind of like all happened at once. So after I got engaged, I found out I was pregnant. So it kind of like all happened at once. I am 20 weeks today that this video goes up. I am 20 weeks pregnant. I'm halfway through my pregnancy, and it has been a rough journey. I'll show you guys the bump at the end of the video, but I was super sick. This is something like I've never experienced in my life. I was down for weeks. I think from about 6 weeks to about 13 weeks, almost 14 weeks, I was throwing up every day. I had no energy. I could barely do any work. I felt like I was changing as a person. I had no desire to do anything. I entered my second trimester at 14 weeks. I started to regain energy, but still, I don't 100% feel like myself. I have eczema, and I've had it my entire life. It's been, manageable at some points, sometimes worse than other days, but this pregnancy literally drove me down to the ground. I was on fire every day. My skin flared up like no other. It was super dry. I would put Vaseline on my skin and it would be dry 20 minutes later. It would feel like there was nothing on my skin. I was trying to do everything possible. I couldn't use like my steroid creams and stuff like that. Trying to do everything possible to minimize the pain that I was feeling. I was in agonizing pain. I still am. The pain isn't as bad as it was, a couple weeks ago, but I'm still suffering from extreme dry skin, itchy skin, burning skin. Anytime I shower, it burns. So nobody told me that was a pregnancy symptom that I would experience, but it's one that's kind of taken over my life. Not to say that I'm super excited. We're both super excited. We did not expect to get engaged and have a baby and do all of this at one time. I'm 31 years old, approaching 32 this year, and it just is probably time to start the family. I'm at that age where I've witnessed enough life and I've gotten far enough in my career, the both of us, where we feel like it's okay. With that all happening, that changes a couple things, like planning a wedding, planning a baby. And if you guys know, I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. I now live with my fiance in this 1-bedroom apartment, but my lease isn't up until November. My baby's due in May. Could come earlier, could come later, but the baby is due in May, and for sure will be here in May. And my lease again isn't up until November. So you guys have watched my journey through this 1-bedroom apartment. I've been here for 8 years now, and unfortunately, it's time to move on because the three of us have outgrown this space. a lot is going on right now. Kind of put wedding planning on the back burner right now because the focus and the importance is our child and providing a home for them, providing a space. Weddings are expensive, first of all, and they're a little bit of a scam. Okay, they're a little bit of a scam. I'm a little bitter, but for the first couple months, I think we will be here in this apartment. It's not guaranteed, but that's what it's looking like. I'll probably be doing some videos about how I'm going to incorporate a baby in this space. Now, if you guys aren't aware, my bedroom is so small. You guys have seen enough videos of me touring my space. It is so small. So fitting a baby in this space is going to be extremely difficult. Extremely difficult. I would love nothing more than to, start from scratch, do a nursery. That's like another room for me to kind of like dive into and just create and just feel good about designing a space. But unfortunately, that's just not going to happen. So for the first couple months, the baby will be here. Come November, we will be somewhere else. Whether it's buying a home, which kind of sucks if y'all live in New York, like, we don't have the option to just go and build homes like they do in Texas. It's like, oh yeah, you can build a home for like $2 in Texas. Exaggerating, obviously. But if we wanted to build a brand new home here in New York, we need to be running a mill or more. Okay, there's no space in New York unless we go upstate, and I'm not doing that. And the homes here, especially on Long Island, which I live, are super old. They're not something I just want to jump into. So we have options, whether we'll move into a 2-bedroom here at this complex or we will buy a home in November. Things will change on this channel, obviously, because I won't be filming here anymore. Obviously, this isn't going to become a mommy channel. I don't anticipate that, but I will be incorporating things like, design for a nursery or small space nurseries or other things like that. So leave your suggestions down below. Let me know what you guys would like to see. I will definitely keep you guys posted with everything that's going to be transitioning, all the transitions we're going to go through over the next couple months. I'm super excited for this journey. I'm super nervous. I don't know, at 31, I still feel 18. Not gonna lie. We recently had a gender reveal about 2 weeks ago, and I am a surprise, surprise, boy mom. I knew it was coming. It's going to be different raising a boy, but the gender reveal was beautiful. It was a great turnout. Make sure you guys are following me on Instagram so I can keep you guys up to date over there. I will be trying to roll out more videos as time goes, but bear with me as this is an adjustment. I've never been taken down like that before for so many weeks at a time. So I do apologize for that. I've been trying to find the energy to come back on here and do as much as I possibly can while still working a full-time job. This was my outlet and I still want it to be my outlet, my creative outlet. And I want to continue to share things with you guys. So I got to show you guys my baby bump. So this is my baby bump at 20 weeks. 20-week baby bump, and baby is kicking like crazy. So we have our 20-week scan next week. Excited for that. Like I said, drop some suggestions about what you want to see, especially me becoming a new mom. Like I said, this is not going to be a mom channel, but if you have any ideas about what you want to see, I have smart videos coming up. I'm so excited. I got one gift for Christmas that I'm super excited to share. But yeah, smart home videos coming up. I have the mood board video coming up. I promised you guys that about my living room. Be sure to stick right here to this channel so you can catch it all. And I feel like I'm rambling at this point. And so yeah, follow me on Instagram to keep up with everything, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Peace.